And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's video, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, obviously here to go over all the latest Rangers news from the last 24 hours. Yes, I know the Euros has been on or just started, but that doesn't stop the sort of news surrounding the football club. And today's one's actually with regards to Mr. James Tavernier, whilst we're also going to go through a few other bits and pieces. But because obviously Rangers are a Scottish club and probably most of you guys will of course reside or from Scotland and stuff like that, I want to maybe talk about the Euros there a little bit. Yeah, it was a hard watch for Scotland really to see that. Again, am I too surprised by Scotland, just to give you my 50 cents or whatever? No, not really. I mean, when you're playing sort of games in the international frame and you've got that many Celtic players playing in the team and you've got that many players that come from a Celtic persuasion, you know you're in trouble. And, you know, they're very much used to losing outside of the European games. But all jokes aside, guys, I do actually like Scotland to do really well. As you know, my family are all Scottish. Obviously England fan, but I did actually want Scotland to do well, and hopefully in the next two games you guys can get back going again and maybe start to get some points on the board. Obviously a big game going to be played today. Obviously at the time of recording that's not kicked off yet. Hungary versus Switzerland, so we'll have to see what happens with regards to that for Scotland's sort of fate. But yeah, no Rangers inclusion last night. I was going to do a bit of a roundup to see how our players have done, but yeah, no Rangers players involved. But as the Euros goes on the Copa America or whatever goes on, we'll update you on players that are representing their nations. But yeah, poor one there from them. But guys, moving on to some big stuff. Obviously, Ali McCoist and Graham Souness were pundits, or Ali McCoist was commentator yesterday for that game, and Graham Souness was, of course, a pundit. And both the icons have been recognised by His Majesty the King in the birthday honours list. Yes, McCoist, the club record goal scorer, becomes an OBE for services to football and broadcasting, while Souness, revolutionary manager of the club from 1986 to 1991, receives a CBE for services to football and charity. Rangers chairman John Bennett commented, "On behalf of the club, I'd like to offer my warmest congratulations to both Ali and Graham. Both are iconic figures in the history of Rangers. Not only is Ali our greatest ever goal scorer, he led the club through one of our darkest periods as manager, and it's no surprise his depth of personality and knowledge of the game has led to great success in the media world. Graham was the driving force in the 1980s in bringing our club back to the sustained success, and the stands proudly reserved by Rangers family. His charity work for Deborah is outstanding and a testament to Graham's incredible determination. We look forward to welcoming both Ali and Graham back to Ibrox in the new season." Yeah, so congratulations, of course, in order to those two. And, you know, I actually do like Graham quite a lot, and I like Ali as well. It's great to see Ali getting a lot of praise recently. I think he's never off the TV nowadays, which is good to see how far he's going in the media world. It's always great to see if people of a Rangers persuasion succeed. So yeah, I'm really happy for both of them, and yeah, congratulations is in order. Now moving on to a bit of transfer news, guys. It's not really like anything major updates, but Rangers have been tipped to accept a big offer from James Tavernier this summer amid interest from Saudi Arabian club Al Ettifaq and other Saudi Arabian suitors. Speaking exclusively in an interview, former Rangers defender Alan Hutton explained that the club could now look to the future, with Dujon Sterling replacing Tavernier as the first choice right back. Tavernier, who's 32, made 58 appearances last season, scoring 24 goals and providing 12 assists, but a dip in form towards the end of the season has led to question over his role. After 9 years at the club, there's a feeling at Ibrox that this time could be up after missing out on the league title and the Scottish Cup to Celtic. With Connor Goldson also heavily tipped to join Saudi Arabian side, Hutton has suggested a £10 million deal could be enough to land the pair. Philippe Clement's side have tipped to listen to any substantial offers that arrive this summer as they look forward to the future. Basically, Alan Hutton says if a decent offer comes in, Rangers are going to listen to it and they will likely go. Tavernier and Connor Goldson have been incredible for the club over the years that they've been there, the stats Tavernier has put up and Goldson's impressive displays. You're looking now and thinking it's time to look to the future. Where are they going to go next? Is Sterling going to come in at right back, or is Tavernier still going to be that guy? Money talks, so if a big bid does come in for the two of them, the club are going to look at it. It's a hard one to put a figure on. Are we talking £10 million for two of them, or is it just going to be £8 million for just Tavernier? I don't know how they're going to figure it out. The quality is definitely there, so it's going to be an interesting one. Of course, Alan Hutton's come out and spoke with regards to that, and obviously stating that £10 million would be enough for the pair. And to be fair, if we get offered £10 million for both of them in terms of a collective, that would be some fee, and definitely something I would welcome, especially on the other side of 30. So yeah, obviously those rumours still rumble on with regards to Tavernier and Golden. Saudi Arabian sides apparently very much interested in the pair. I don't think both of them will go to the same club. There's also been dubbed around Besiktas and whether they're interested as well. Giovanni Van Bronckhorst taking over the reins in Turkey. But certainly going to be very, very interesting. We are now in the transfer window. He's not at the Euros. He's not competing in international duty. So it would probably be a good time to sort his future out if that was going to be the case. If I had to have a guess on it, probably won't go. If my personal opinion, I think he will stay, but it'd be good to see Connor Goldson go. Not to say that I do think Tavernier should stay. I think his time's up, and if we do get a money offer for him, I think we should sell. But for some reason, if I had to predict on the first game of the season, will Tavernier still be here? I'd probably guess and say yes. Now, funnily enough though, guys, something came up on my social media yesterday, but new Wolves signing Rodrigo Gomez has hailed Rangers captain James Tavernier as his toughest ever opponent. Yes, the Portugal under-21 international insists the best atmosphere he's ever played at was Ibrox. The winger yesterday completed his move from Braga to Wolves. A deal worth £12.7 million was struck between the two clubs. He signed a contract until 2029 with 1-year option with completing his medical. Wolves posted a quick-fire Q&A session with a new player on TikTok earlier yesterday to enable their fans to get to know their newest player. And if it was there, Gomez revealed his admiration for the Scottish Premiership giants. He asked who is the best player you've ever played against? He replied, maybe James Tavernier. He came up against the Rangers skipper while on Europa League duty in 2022, the year that Giovanni Van Bronckhorst guided our club to the final. The teams met at the quarter-final stage of the competition that season, and it clearly has a lasting impact on the 20-year-old. He was then asked what's the best atmosphere you've played in. He said Rangers. The player was a teenager at the time the two teams last met, so it's obvious how much he treasured these big occasions. Yeah, quite good to always hear that, don't you think? I'm sure he's played against some pretty big teams and talented players, especially in the Portuguese Premier League. If you're looking at Porto and Sporting Club de Portugal and Benfica. So yeah, and you know, some of these players are being linked with, you know, £100 million plus moves, and he's saying Tavernier is the best player he's played against, and Rangers is the best atmosphere he's heard. So yeah, high praise from him, and best of luck with his move to the Premier League. And yeah, maybe one day he'll come to Rangers. Who knows? We'll see. Rangers fans, that's all I've got for you guys today. Please do let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comment section below. Let me know your price valuation for both Connor Goldson and James Tavernier. How much would you be willing to accept? And come that first game of the season, do you think they'll still be with us? Yes or no? Again, let me know down in the comment section below. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, guys, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.